I'd like to invite you now, okay, to come onto the chair and let's start moving. All right. So once you have your chair, let it be facing the right way. Allow your feet to be flat on the ground so you can feel the floor underneath you, knowing that it is there to support you. And see if you can move away from the backrest of your chair, of your seat, so that you can sit upright. Okay. Now, I have a block beside me just because when I turn to the side, my foot doesn't stay on the floor. If your foot doesn't rest on the ground, you can get a pillow or a blanket or any firm thing that you can put underneath your feet. Okay, so we're not dangling up in the air. Now, as you do that, I'd like you to notice these are the legs of the feet, the seat of the chair, and the back rest. Okay, so I'm just identifying the chair. Now, why do we do chair or yoga on a chair? Because the chair is familiar and it's accessible. And so when we are starting a new habit or a new pattern or a new practice, something familiar helps us move into the practice with much more ease than that of an unfamiliar thing. Okay, and so I'm assuming we all have chairs and are probably sitting on them all day long because we're all in our homes doing work from home setup. So with that, let your feet be hip distance apart, directly below the ankle, and let your knee be in line with the hips. Now placing your hands, okay, under the seat of your bums. Feel your sit bones. Those are the bony parts underneath your pelvis. And then when you sit rounded like this, or watching, shows on TV or on your YouTube or whatnot, the sit bones point backwards and our spine is in a rounded shape. Now, when you sit arching, your sit bones are pointing back and it can compress your lower back on either way. So now see if you can feel your sit bones on your index and your middle finger and sit on top of it so that your pelvis is in a neutral shape. And now that lets the spine come to its natural curvature. Your lower back is arching slightly. Your neck is also in that shape. And your thoracic spine, which is your chest area, the region there, is somewhat in the curvature rounding. Okay, so we want to respect the natural shape of our spine. And when we sit in an upright position, we're efficiently using our body so that we prevent aches and pains in the future. Now, placing your hands on your collarbones, let them smile. Let your squeeze your shoulder blades in and then soften the shoulders down. And then with your index and your thumb, place the index finger on the frontal hip points, that's the bony part in front of your pelvis, and your thumbs on the bottom part of your rib cage. Now squeeze them together, and there's a drawing sensation of pulling in of your lower belly that helps broaden the lower back and supports it. And then from there, placing your hands on your thighs, moving your chin in towards the chest, gazing at the tip of the nose or down towards the ground. And if closing your eyes is accessible, go ahead. Let them rest. As you sit here, noting that you have efficiently put your body in its alignment, in its optimal alignment, see now if you can focus on the breath. As you inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and then imagine you're fogging a mirror, inhaling through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth, fog the mirror. Last one, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Now on the next round, we'll close the mouth, but we'll keep the sound of that fogging of the mirror and exhale through the nose. This is called the Ujjayi Pranayama or the victorious breath. Allow this breath to warm the body and to focus the mind. So here we go. Inhale through the nose, close the mouth, exhale through the nose, keep the ha sound as you exhale. 2 more, just like that. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Last one. Inhaling and exhaling. Now, if your eyes are still closed, you can keep them open. You can keep breathing that way, or you can come back to your natural breathing if it doesn't help you focus, in and out through the nose. When you're ready, we'll start our movements. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, release the arms down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last one, very simple. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, release the arms down. Now with your left hand, hold the right thigh. And with your right hand, turn to your right and hold the backrest of your chair. Inhale, lengthen, lift the chest. As you exhale, twist to the right. And if your neck will permit, you turn your head over to the right side. So that you're completing the twist not only from the lower part, but up into the neck. One last breath, and then exhale, unwind the twist. We'll take it on the left side. Right arm, place it on the left thigh. Left hand holds the backrest. Ideally, if the elbow points back, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. You can keep gazing to the left side to allow the neck to settle, or turning the head to the left shoulder to complete the twist. Inhaling here, lengthen. And as you exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale 1 more time, and then exhale, release. All right, now moving on. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, bend the elbows like a cactus. Press the elbows back. Now place the hands on the shoulders. Move the elbows in towards each other, and then make circles out of your elbows so that your shoulders start to open, allowing its range of movement in the shoulders. And then once you're done with the third, come back to center, elbows in. We move to the opposite direction, moving the elbows down, up, and up, center, down, up, and then center. Last one, down, up, and center, and then release the arms. All right. Now, with this left hand, place it on the seat of your chair on the left side. Reach the right arm up and side bend to the left, so you're opening the right side. Inhale here, exhale here, inhale back to center. Now hold the right seat of your chair, reach the left arm up and over to the right, side bending to the right and opening the left side. Inhale here. Let your rib cage expand, allowing breath to settle into those crevices. Inhale back to center and exhale, release. Now moving on to our hips, okay? Place the right ankle on top of the left knee and flex the ankle so that the toes are also pointing to the knees and the ankle is active. That allows the arches of the feet to wake up. Now hold the seat of your chair from the back, okay? You can also scoot back just a tad bit so you're in the middle of the seat. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, maintain the length of the spine, lean your trunk forward. And the stretch is happening on the outer right hip. Keep the leg active. Keep pressing the left foot on the floor. Now maintain the spine upright. Inhale here. Exhale, move back. Release the right leg down. We'll switch sides. Left ankle on the right knee. Flex the ankle. Hands on the seat just for support. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, leaning forward, reaching your chest forward. Lengthening here. And now you're probably feeling it on the left side of your hips. Maybe the spine is also working a little deeper. Inhale back to center and exhale, release. Now from here, we'll move down towards the ankles. Lift the right leg up, point the toes and flex. All right. So now we're creating movement on our chair, and you can use these movements to bookend your day And now making circles out of your right ankle so that the blood circulates on the ankle. If you have edema or varicose veins, it helps to have movement, preventing water retention on the ankle and even blood pooling on the feet. And then exhale, release. Other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Flex the ankle first. Now point, flex, point, flex, point. Notice the stretch on the front of your shins when you're pointing. And when you flex, notice the stretch happening on the calves, the back of your shins. Point and flex, one more. And now making circles one direction first. And then moving the opposite direction. So ideally you do it 3 times, just a random number, just because it feels better. Now from here, yeah, if you have any hypertension or low blood pressure, all right, keep the chin level to the chest so the back of the neck is long. And place the hands, open your feet wide, place the hands on the thighs. You can even scoot back, all right? Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, lift the chest, lean forward. And if you have those conditions, keep the head level with the neck. If you don't have those issues, place the hands on the floor or on the block or anything that might help you reach the floor, especially if it's feeling very far from you. And then let the head soften, allowing the neck to rest from carrying the head. You may nod your head yes, shake it no, just to release tension on the neck. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, one hand on the thigh, followed by the other, press down into your hands and pull up. All right, now moving on, okay? Come to standing. And then move your chair so that it's facing you and you're facing onto the chair. Now you may hold the backrest if you need a little bit more of, if your balance is wobbly, all right? And if not, then you don't need a chair, okay? So hands on the hips. All right, breathe in here, okay? Now, you can hold on to the chair, bend the right knee, spin it out, ankle on, heel on the ankle, or foot against the shin, or foot against the thigh, okay? Now, hips facing forward. Okay, I'm just gonna move the camera a little higher because I think my head is a little cut off. All right, there you go. Now, from here, this is called tree pose, a modified one so that you can feel that sense of balance, yet feeling stable because you have the chair to hold on. If you're feeling stable here, reach the right arm up. Breathing here, finding one focus spot to keep the gaze. And then exhale, hand on the hip, move the leg down. You can choose to move the chair to the other side or just turn around. But for me, since I need to see you, I am just moving the chair to the side. So holding the chair for stability, left hand on the hip, bend the left knee, spin it out, put against the ankle or the shin or the inner thigh. Now from here, notice the play of balance on the right foot. See if you can keep the hip points facing straight forward, the chest lifting up, and if you feel pretty stable, reach the left arm up. This is called tree pose or Vrikshasana, a modified one with the chair. Inhale here, exhale here, last one, and then hand on the hip, leg down, and then release. Now, facing your chair, okay, I want you to place the hands on the seat of the chair, and this is a really good stretch for the lower back. I want you to step one leg, followed by the other. Now bend the knees and pull your hips back. And then notice how that feels on your lower back, all right? And if you need to maybe step one more back, just to create more space. And now the stretch is happening from the tailbone, the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, the shoulders, and the arms. Gaze in between the legs of your chair. One more breath. Now look forward, one step forward, followed by the other. Bend the knee and come up to standing. All right, we'll do that one more time, okay? Hands on the chair. Step one leg, followed by the other. Feet are hip distance. Bend the knee to support the lower back. Pull your hips back. Lift the chest forward and gaze between the feet of your chair. One last breath. Inhaling and exhaling. This is called puppy dog against the chair. All right. This is a version of downward facing dog. Exhale, step your right leg, followed by the other. Bend the knee, come up to standing. All right. Okay. How's everybody? All right. We'll do one more puppy dog. Okay. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the knee, bend the hips, hands on the chair. Step one leg, followed by the other. Pull your hips back. Good. And reach your chest forward. Now, what are the benefits of a puppy dog? It lengthens the back body without bearing weight on your hands. Last breath. Inhale, look forward. Step one leg, followed by the other. Inhale, pull up. And exhale, release. All right, are you feeling sweaty? Yeah? Okay, so now I want you to move your chair back, all right? Okay, into the center, and just take a moment to breathe here. As you settle into your seat, noting again how the feet are, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, lifting the chest. One more breath. All right, now as you exhale, yeah, when you're ready, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Two more, just like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last one. Inhale, arms up. And then as you exhale, this time twist to your right. Left hand on the right thigh. Right hand on the seat of the chair. Turning the chest to the right side, turning over to the right shoulder. You've done this a while ago, we're just repeating it. One last breath, and then exhale, unwind, hands down beside the hips. We'll do the other side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to the left side, left hand on the backrest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale here, and then inhale one more time, and exhale, release. All right, so we're just repeating the same sequence that we've done. Our bodies and our minds like repetition. It allows it to ingrain the practice, okay? Now from here, bend the right knee, right ankle on the left thigh, hands on the seat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lean forward, reach your chest forward, and let the stretch happen on the outer hip. This is in preparation for tomorrow's class, which will be led by teacher Tracy. All right, one more breath. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, right foot down. We'll take it on the other side. Left ankle on the right knee, hands on the seat. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, lean forward, reaching your chest forward. And then as you allow the stretch to happen, know that for the next 21 days, we are building from the most basic posture to a little bit more challenging, or maybe interesting is the word that we can use. One last breath. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale, release. All right, now we'll lift the right leg, okay? And when you lift your right leg, you're actually working your right quads, your core, okay? So now point and flex, point and flex. Three more, point and flex. Last one. Now making circles out of your right foot. Okay, I know the camera is now different in its angle, and that's okay. Now exhale, release the legs, switching sides. Inhale, lift the left leg up. So I'm just lifting it higher. You don't need to. Point and flex, point and flex. Keep drawing the belly in, okay? And then last one, exhale, make circles one way, and then the other. Good. And then exhale, bend the knee, and then release. Okay. Now open your feet wider. You can scoot back into the back end of your seat. Okay, hands on the thighs. Remember, if you have blood pressure issues, whether they're high or low or vertigo, keep the chin down, ear level with the shoulder. Don't lift or turn the head down. Okay, keep it even. Inhale here, and as you exhale, lean forward. You can press the palms here, lift the chest, stay here, or you can place your fingers on the block if the floor is too far, or on the ground, fingertips, or flat on the ground. Now you may stay here looking straight forward, or if you have no issues, you may round your spine, crown of the head to the floor. Inhaling here, you may nod your head yes, shake it no, and then when you're ready, inhale, look forward, lift the chest, stay, exhale, hand on the thigh, and then the other, pull up, and then release. Walk your feet in, lift up, okay. Now, moving on, okay? From here, I want you to move your chair so that it's facing you again. Okay, and if you have any lower back issues or conditions, all right, this time I'm gonna move my camera lower so that you can see the floor. All right, now from here, if you don't have any issues, you may sit down. If you do have issues, you can just cross your shins and fold forward like this. Allowing the forehead, the eyebrows to roll towards the nose so that the parasympathetic nervous system allows the brain to close and relax. This is the option for those who have lower back conditions and other conditions where you can't lie down on the floor. If you don't have that issue, I want you to scoot close to the chair, lower your trunk down, one forearm and then the other. Lift one leg followed by the other, and then roll all the way down. You may move your hair tie out of the way if it lets your chin move up, but if it allows the chin to go close to the chest without locking them, then let that happen, allowing the back of the neck to lengthen. And as you settle here, all right, letting your arms be wider, all right, down your shoulders. If you want to feel uplifted, turn the palms to face up. If you want to feel grounded, turn the palms to face down. And then as you settle here, resting, allow the blood to drain down into your heart from your feet, letting your heart rest from pumping the blood out into your extremities. And they say anecdotally that this is the secret to the yogi's young looks, okay, or youthful feeling. It's because they do inversions. And so as you settle into this shape, see how maybe the feet feels colder or lighter or tingly, all right? It's just because we're letting the blood and the fluids drain away from your feet. And as you settle here, notice if you can soften the gaze inside the eyelids, letting the space between the eyebrows melt away from each other. We're now letting the body, the mind, and the heart come into a conscious relaxation. So that at every point in the day where we need this pause, we know how to do it. Letting the lips part, the jaw to slacken, the shoulders to soften, the belly to be supple. And as you take this moment to just be, noting that you don't have to do anything, that just being is enough. We're a community of doing. We like to do a lot of things, multitasking. And sometimes learning to pause and rest is probably the most productive thing we can do for ourselves. And as you let that moment to come into a full conscious attention by your body, notice how your body feels on the ground, knowing that you are fully supported. When you're ready, moving one knee in to the chest and then the other, reaching one arm up, lowering to your side, and then staying here using your arm as a pillow. Keeping your chin close to your heart, your gaze soft or closed. Press one hand down softly and then slowly roll up to a seated position. Now, if this feels comfortable, you can stay here. If this is not comfortable, you may roll up and take your chair, all right, and sit on it. And as you allow that seat to come in, I'm just going to adjust the camera to a better angle, okay? As you settle into your chair, you can also, if you wanted to, cross your legs in your chair, hands on your thighs, lifting the chest, closing the eyes. Either in this shape or the feet on the floor, your choice. Letting your attention come into the breath. Noticing how your bodies feel, how your thoughts are, how your feelings are. Maybe there's a sense of calm, or there's a sense of peace, or there's a sense of clarity, or a sense of creativity. And as you allow all of that to come into your being, placing your palms together, lifting your chest and bowing your head, taking a moment to just be, with gratitude for the practice and the gifts that it brings us. Bowing and saluting to everyone's light. Namaste.